Right. Who's next? Chris is next on the list.
In the hot seat.
In the hot seat.
Yeah. Does that mean?
I want mine just for 2 minutes.
I think so. If it's not, blame Stuart. He was helping me name you. That's my excuse. Green hat?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll just play it through to start with. Tell me what you see. Seeing if there's anything there.
Pushing down on the front of the stroke.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
my
your
hand,
legs.
my hand is. Yeah, my legs are low.
So your hands are pushing down, but you're sinking them.
Exactly.
It looks like my palm is.
You're putting on the brakes like you've got a slightly high hand, and that's just a bit like your stroke. It's all in the setup, and dropping the elbow down. So let's have a look over the water. Not bad, a bit of a crossover there.
My right hand.
So one's wide. You see you just edged into the side there.
Yeah.
So your right hand is wide, and your left hand is crossing over. Just a touch. So let's play that through again. We'll emphasise this bit. But I think
Spear a bit lower down.
as we come in a little bit of thumbs first entry.
Yeah, I know I do that.
And look at the angle of that arm. So don't worry about the numbers on this. I'm just drawing it so you can see the line. So we're going from elbow to shoulder. Sorry, let's start that again. So you're just dropping that elbow. It's not in the right position. You're spearing in, but then it's just sort of the hands rising to the top, dropping up. So you want to be spearing through, so it's nice and straight, so you can just get that bend in the elbow. Let's have a look on the other side. We'll see this better on a side-on view.
Yeah,
there.
my elbows.
Did you see it in that slow-mo? So it comes in quite nicely and just drifts up to the top. You're not putting on the brakes as such, but what you're doing is not pushing the water in the right movement. And we can see that again there. It's all in the entry. So you're entering, and then that one's quite...
It always feels like I'm pushing down on the water to breathe.
Do you remember what we said about that?
Yeah.
It feels the
Pushing
same as
down.
pulling back. You can't tell without seeing it.
Yeah.
Still pushing down, and about there. So it's not until effectively your shoulder is underneath that you're pulling back. We'll play some elites as well, so you can get a grip of this.
So I should be much further forward, engaging the water.
So engaging the water, so a spear in and almost a bend from the elbow, which at the moment it's all in the setup. You're coming in and you're dropping it, so naturally you're just going down on the water rather than getting the right movement back. So it's almost like you're doing the opposite.
Is that basically mean all the power he's putting in front because of his shoulders is just not making him go forward as well?
Yes.
That's why I feel knackered after 3 links.
Yeah, and so you're using small shoulder muscles as well because you're not engaging the correct muscles. But what that pushing down does is lifts the front end of the stroke up. So in a pool, do you sink? Are you a sinker in the pool? Are you an army?
Yeah, I think I'm an Arnie, yeah.
So that's one of the reasons why, because you're pushing down.
Yeah.
You're going up.
And I find I have to swim quite fast to get anywhere, and then I'm out of breath.
Like fighting the water,
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I can't sort of relax.
So that's your key area to improve on, just there, creating a lot of drag. You can't. This is a good thing about doing video analysis in the lake, and a lot of triathletes love this service because they swim in a wetsuit. They don't care what they look like in a pool.
Yeah.
Because if you put the wetsuit on, it solves instantly some of those faults for them. It's slightly wrong, but a lot of triathletes are kind of Arnie type figures, so they want the quick fix. So yeah, but in a pool, if you drop your legs, that would be the reason why you're just pushing that water down.
6 if you can swim times, one comes on, you just slightly more muscular, sink your legs, use brute strength.
Looks beautiful.
So yeah, I'll put the swim tights on the cards that I'll send on the cards that I'll send you.
Yeah,
and yeah, just pushing down in slow mo, you can really see.
Yeah.
So you're not rising up at the stroke at the front too much and putting on the brakes, but you're just pushing that water in the wrong way.
Yeah, I got you.
Yeah. So let's speed it up again.
Not as efficient.
Not as efficient, and just pushing it
Yeah,
down.
I can see my elbows are dropping.
Yeah.
Tip your fingers.
Yeah.
So let's compare. Let's do our first comparison.
This is always a fun bit.
It's so weird when you actually see yourself swimming, then you can actually
Visualise
see how you can help.
I'm interested to know if I swim the same in a wetsuit as I do without one. Since Jason videoed me not long ago
Yeah.
without one on.
Compare the two.
You've got it on there.
Compare the two.
And who do you get?
So here we go. So this is Rebecca Adlington.
It's a fish.
Oh, he did this to me as well.
So I've chosen Rebecca. She's the most common one that I choose, and quite a lot of the others choose, because it's just a really good video. But it does show a certain flaw as well, which she was working on at the time. So we're looking at the underwater more than anything. You see it's lovely and rhythmical. She's definitely a smooth, fingers dragging across the water. The alignment, though, just for example, is really straight, barely a kick.
Yeah, you can see
What
all the
pace is she
flaws.
doing there?
About 110.
Yeah, I think it was about a 110, but it's just really easy. But this is what we're looking at now. Just this catch. Oops.
See,
Long video.
her arm comes in quite level, and then she
Mhm.
cracks her wrist and bends her elbow.
So as good as she is, she does show a certain stroke flaw. Look at the hand entry.
There's a lot of pushing down there.
Look at the elbow. The elbow still drops. But the difference is she's really
she's
high in the water. When you see a video like this, just to warn you guys, don't try and emulate it.
No.
These people have spent all of their lives swimming. They're really flexible. They can get, the water's here, they can get here and do this. If you did that, you'll probably break your elbow or your shoulder because you're not as flexible.
Yeah.
So that's, people get hurt by copying elite swimmers. They can go on YouTube and have a look at them.
Depends on the width of your shoulders as well. As
Yeah.
How straight your arm goes.
So this is your Rebecca spot. It's only slightly raised up at the front. But look what the hand does. Straight away, it's tipped down. She's now pushing the water back.
Yeah.
Whereas you were going in like this,
And then dropping.
almost, and pushing the water downwards and away from you almost, and not in the right angle. Tips the fingers slightly
And then her elbow bends like that.
and bend. There's a Swim Smooth post called Bend It Like Becky. If you go on the Swim Smooth site and search Bend It Like Becky, there's a whole article around this video, which is really, really good. And just pushing it down to the back. And again, you see that dropped elbow slightly.
So is that the wrong entry? Should I be focusing on having my hand sort of tilted more as I come into the
No,
water
so
with speed?
don't. So your arm should be level,
Yeah.
or just off.
Okay.
So don't do this. That's a common if someone does this, some people correct that by coming in more like this.
Yeah.
The difference is if you do that too much, it's
You're
exactly the same as that, but with the back of your hand. Now, a lot of sprinters will come in like this though, but that's because their stroke rate is so fast that they come in and pull, and they're really, really, really straight armed underwater. So that's the difference. But yeah, the difference being that she's getting into the right position, even though there's that slight flaw, just getting into that position. So just tipping the wrist down, not the fingers. If you say the fingers, some people do this. So just tipping the wrist down gets that better catch. So sorry to compare you with Rebecca.
Sorry.
We'll choose someone else as well. But I always choose this for someone like yourself who does that, to see that even the elites have that.
Yeah.
Have some flaws that they're always working on. But the thing is, they're fixing that to get like 0.01 of a difference, and not the minutes and things that we're all after. Okay. Right. So close that one down.
Better
There
tell
you
the
go.
difference, can you?
It's the wetsuit swim
Yeah.
thing, otherwise.
And there's just that slight crossover on the front as well.
Yeah.
But, the drills I'll run through and show you they have multiple uses. It depends how you think of them as well. Okay. Let's have a look. Who's next?
I'm not that seated.
Richard.